no matter how defective a law is, you still need the law to correct the defect. Yorubas will say, Afedele, but really I want to ask, are we almost home? Well, it is left for you to judge. I'm constrained once again to respond to concerns about the now trending topic of criminal defamation allegation, or is it corruption allegation now, between Are Afedele Balola SAN and Dele Farotimi, not from the position of legality or otherwise of the process, but to say that whatever Nigeria has become today, we collectively caused it. And now you have two courts, the court of law and the court of public opinion. I will get to that later. Did they favor you? It is victory for democracy and thanksgiving. Otherwise, it is oppression, corruption, and injustice. Nigerians generally have this do you know who I am mentality, where most people strive to be on top, not for the benefit of the collective, but just to oppress their fellow citizens. Otherwise, how can someone keep 10 billion naira in an account, drive expensive retinue of cars, yet there is no road to that house, and there's so much poverty around him. There's no road to his village, and then he will put small tap at his fence and say he's a philanthropist. A lawyer will collect outrageous fees, write a simple petition to turn a simple transaction into a criminal matter to get the police and EFCC involved. But today, now they point accusing fingers. Some will even buy expensive mansions for house or for office usage and compromise the entire system at random, yet so many people are roaming the street without hope of where the next meal will come from. But of course, it's only the politician we must blame. Judges are compromised by lawyers, politicians, relatives, religious leaders, and friends to give favorable judgment, forgetting that such precedent can destroy the future of helpless litigants in the process. But of course, like they say, speak no evil, see no evil, but live in an evil society. Religious leaders are busy stealing and collecting from their poor, gullible congregants by the day and promising them hope on ending. But yet the same poor will tell you, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Yet things are getting worse and infrastructure is being destroyed by the day. Even as the year they end, so most government offices are now cooking books so that they can clean up the books to make sure there is no unspent money to be returned to the coffers in a country where the budget is not even enough to provide for the poor. But I don't mention NPCO, CBN, and other government ministries, parastatals and agencies, Senate and the rest, I don't call anybody name, But even the everyday artisans, like the rest of us, they overinflate prices and turn around to blame the system or hunger as the reason for stealing. You see, we are all involved. I've been at the banker when they steal money when no be their own, or even help alleged thief to hide money, or is it the contractor who will consistently share loot with the politicians? I've been at the politicians who do politics because of his personal pocket, buying properties everywhere with public funds, in the midst of hunger, diseases, and deprivations. What we will talk about? Fellas say, oh, na old news, because nothing we talk when no be old news. See how some doctors use their office hours to do PP, and storekeepers sell goods kept in his custody as engineer go reduce the quality just to cut corner. Not to talk of police when go turn armed robbers on the road just to rip out people who he is paid to protect. I bet we leave levels for devils for this country, Jerry. I don't even want to talk about the electoral process. I saw Mahmoud that day praising Ghana process. If we come here, no go here because we're not going to live here today. Even you listening to me, you are not left out. You are all involved. As that small thing when they collect for corner, so saying, now where man they work, now in the chop, now workshop, now your own. Anyway, now we then catch 9 be thief. We have so become nepotistic that we don't even see ourselves that we are all in this together, that we fight ourselves because of politics. Why some collect money to vote, some even don't vote, and yet they expect the process to be better. I want a good. So today, the said defamation case or being alleged corruption case is now in the two courts I talk about, the court of law and the court of public opinion, created because of the defect in the society. In the court of law, only lawyers called to the bar are qualified to discuss the legality of same or even make representation in court. But in the court of public opinion, both those called to the bar, those called to the booker, those called to restaurant, called to media, or called to church, and everywhere argue the law, even quote sections and make representation and even pass judgment. In the court of law, he who asserts must prove, and proving is beyond reasonable doubt, as the business of the law is conducted in the courtroom. But in the court of public opinion, the underdog is in most times correct, provided the society is not happy with the event and the polity. Even if the allegations are substantiated and sentimental, and the business of the court of public opinion is usually conducted on the street, online, and everywhere, even in our sleep. So be careful when you do some of these things. So I will therefore advocate, as I've consistently stated, Nigeria is inherently defective, and the judiciary, like most sectors in the country, is a reflection of that defect. So in whatever we do in Nigeria, even when you tell people, go to court, remember now there are two courts. Whilst you might defeat someone in the court of law because of the position of the law, you fit lose woefully in the court of public opinion, even if the law is on all sides with you. So let's be careful. And also mind you, the court of public opinion does not change the law. You still need to get involved to make law to change the law. And I dare say for Nigerians to be better, we all must change our attitude in both public and private life, as scapegoatism will only create sensationalism that are usually short-lived. We all must collectively get involved and resolve, irrespective of our tribe and tongue, to collaborate and synergize with each other, rather than waiting for one Superman that will come to clean the urgent table, which might never happen. We can continue treating the symptoms rather than the root cause as we move from one sensation to another. Anyway, make I stop here before I speak too much grammar, because I know to go school. Well, if our thought resonates with you, feel free to share. And kindly let's have your thought also on our comment section on all our social media platforms shown on your screen. For a rotten system to get cured, it is not through mob mentality, but through a systemic involvement process to expose the culprit and clean the rot. See you next week.